Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Izola here with FlickDirect, and I got my hands on the 4K UHD version of Alien Romulus. I had to share it with you, so grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. So Alien Romulus is one of those movies that, again, I will ask you, where have you been if you have not seen it? Maybe you're just not a moviegoer and you wanted to wait for the release. Well, I'm glad you did, because this 4K UHD it's just amazing. I know I say amazing a lot, but they really just do a great job with these digital upgrades and releases. So that's why I like to share them with you. Romulus takes place between the first two movies, so way back in the day. And it kind of acts as a good middle buffer, kind of fills you in on some things, but also it can work almost as a standalone as well. It really does allow you to kind of get back into the Alien movies, which, now you know how to watch them in chronological order. But I really do feel like it pays homage to the originals, but also carves out its own identity. So it really did work, and I really enjoyed it. Alvarez, who is known for Evil Dead and much, much more, really brings the movie back to its roots, the original roots, I should say. And it really focuses on suspense and dread rather than these jump scares. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love jump scares, but I really did appreciate that there was just more suspense. And again, you still jump a little bit. I don't really jump scare that much anymore. I think I'm just used to things. That's why I don't go to Halloween mazes, because I sit there and I thank the cast for, their effort, but I don't jump. I like making other people jump, but not me. Anyway, by doing this, the movie really is filled with a lot of tension and eerie visuals, which just extenuated by amazing camera work. Like, they really did a great job just getting around those little corners and zooming in and just really making you feel like you were there. Romulus follows a group of miners who stumble upon the abandoned space station. And the main piece of this plot is just their survival. Literally them just running around trying to survive. The cast is great. And there are some standout performances by Kaylee Spaney and David Johnson. The rest of the crew are kind of there mostly to serve as the xenomorphs' victims, but they do an amazing job at it. You just kind of feel bad for them. But I mean, look, it was bound to happen. They're very strong and they're scary aliens. So if you don't know how to fight them, you're not going to survive. The pacing of the movie is perfect, and Alvarez does a really great job of just building up suspense. So because of this, I give the movie a 4.5 out of 5. And now on to video. Visually, the film is a knockout. Shot on the ARRI Alexa system, the 4K Ultra HD transfer is sharp and detailed with these deep blacks and just superb contrast. The Dolby Vision HDR enhances the film's rich colors from glowing orange from the flashlight, and it also captures just the vividness of certain things like costumes, some of the parts of the sets. A lot of it is dark, but those bright scenes are extremely vibrant and you can see everything. It's just really stunning. Now, if you are a tad bit claustrophobic, I probably just want to warn you about that, because there are some scenes that do really make you feel like you were really enclosed, and it could make you feel a little uncomfortable, but that's the whole point of it. And the way that it was just shot was just, it really works and kind of makes you feel like you're there. Whether it's the dark corridors of the space station or the alien landscape, the visuals are just breathtaking. And because of this, I give the visuals a 5 out of 5. And now on to audio. The movie Romulus really does have this powerful Dolby Atmos mix, and the sound designs really draw you in with the detailed immersive audio I mean, you really just get these amazing sounds from the creaking of the ship, or maybe someone shuffling their feet, something coming from the shadows. And it's just surrounding you, which just gives that more of that eerie, suspenseful feeling that you really want from a movie like this. The low end is really impressive because you're going to get that bass and almost that feeling that the room is shaking when the xenomorph stomps. It's just really, it's beautiful audio. Now, having said that, there are a few scenes where the volume is a bit low, so you may have to turn it up just a tiny bit, but you can still understand what's going on in the scenes. You just may want to turn it up a bit just so you can understand. Or it's my ears. Maybe I just don't have the best hearing anymore. No, you will have to turn it up. But that doesn't really deter from the movie. It's not going to deter from your experience. You're still just going to be completely amazed by this audio. And because of this, I give the audio for Alien Romulus a 5 out of 5. And now on to extras. The UHD package is going to give you a bunch of featurettes, as well as the Blu-ray disc. There's a lot of, stuff on there, but don't get your hopes up. It's not as great as you may think. Again, I'm very picky with what we get for extras, so let me just give you what you get, and you can be the judge, but this is obviously my review and what I would like from it, and I just wanted a little more. And again, it's not to say that you're not going to get anything. There will be like a brief discussion between Ridley Scott and Alvarez, just discussing the movie and how it came to be. There's behind the scenes with the cast and crew. So again, you're going to get some nice little extras out of this. First off, we have Return to Horror, which is crafting Alien Romulus, which is a 4-part featurette. You then have Inside the Xenomorph Showdown. Gives you a closer look at the action sequences. Alien, A Conversation, which again is that Ridley Scott Alvarez conversation. And finally, you will have 11 minutes of alternate or extended scenes. So there really weren't any deleted scenes that were added to this, and I'm sorry to say no bloopers. Look, it may be a suspenseful, scary alien movie, but that there had to be some pranks on this. There had to be something going on because you have to break that tension, right? You can't just keep up that constant stress the entire time. So I just wish that we would have had a little bit more added to this. Again, we do get some great additions to this, but it just left me wanting more. And I know you guys have heard me complain time and time again, and I'm sorry that I'm just not as happy as maybe some of you are with what we get, but in this digital age, I feel like it doesn't really cost that much more to keep recording. I know it does take up space, but I'm sure they all use the cloud as well, so they could have added more. And because of this, I give the extras a 2.5 out of 5. Overall, Alien Romulus is this visually stunning addition to the Alien franchise, and I'm really happy that they made this because it's, like I said, it is that filler, but very important to the movies from the beginning 1 and 2. So I really enjoyed it. It was, again, just stunning and beautiful to watch, even though it was extremely terrifying and suspenseful for most people. Again, I don't get scared that easily, but still, I could watch this movie over and over again. The 4K presentation is, of course, top-notch, with Dolby Vision and Atmos enhancing the experience. While the bonus content could have been more extensive, it again does not take away from the overall experience of this movie, and I highly recommend that you get this, especially if you are an Alien fan. And because of this, I give the overall 4K UHD of Alien Romulus a 4.25 out of 5. So for those of you who are fans, or those of you who are currently getting through all of the movies, You don't have to wait long to get your hands on a copy of Alien Romulus because tomorrow is December 3rd and it will be released. So you can go online or to your local store to grab a copy. And again, I highly recommend it because it should be added to anybody's sci-fi horror kind of genre library. And I mean, I collect a lot of movies. If I really enjoyed it, I will have these, you know, for my library. So, and I think that you should too, because it's definitely worth it. And with that, this concludes my review of Alien Romulus on 4K UHD. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.